What's up, everybody? How you doing today? My name is Dan, also known as the Jazz Shepherd. It's my lovely wife, Kathy. We are launching a Patreon channel for people who enjoy my content to help contribute. And I got some exciting new content that I'm going to show you here in this video coming. And we also have some grand plans for this building for a jazz lounge and bed and breakfast that's jazz oriented, do events and little jazz conventions. We got some cool ideas. It's been a great last 4 months as the channel's really grown because of the COVID lockdown. I put a lot of time into growing it, and we've covered a lot of great ground. I've discovered a lot of great people, friends in this community, and you guys have been a real asset to me, helping me get through what's been a difficult time. I'm gonna let my wife say a few things here right now, because talking about money is the one thing I'm not super comfortable talking about. Wife, take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Kathy. Thanks for being there with my husband Dan as he goes through this journey here. It's really helped him a lot deal with being stuck here home, not able to work and do his art the way he loves as a DJ with everything shut down. So you guys have really been kind of a saving grace for him. He needs someone to talk to about jazz while I'm off running around helping the homeless folks in Rochester get themselves situated. So thank you for being here and being on this journey with us. I just wanted to jump in and say hey and let you guys know that as much as we appreciate you guys being here for his mental health and support during all of this, but we're at the point now where, as much as we'd like to start thinking about the bed and breakfast and the jazz lounge and all of the wonderful things that we have to come that we want to do in this space, right now we're in a situation where he's not able to generate the normal income that he does with his DJ gigs, so we're looking at trying to figure out what comes next. And it just seems to make sense that here at the end of July we're not going to be probably getting unemployment any longer, and we're going to be needing to figure out how we stay being a two-income family. And it just makes sense that as much as you guys seem to love what he has to offer, and as much as you seem to be getting out of the content that he brings to you guys, that we might see if it was something that you guys really wanted to keep seeing at the same level that you've been able to get it so far, we would need your help to be able to do that. Otherwise he'll have to start looking for other ways to generate revenue. And
Working 9 to 5.
He won't have as much time to spend hanging out here with you guys and
Ain't gonna have happen.
imparting all of the knowledge and the shepherding that y'all are getting. So we're just thinking that maybe this is a chance for us to leverage your guys' interest, and we're really interested in hearing what you guys have to say about what you think would be good incentives, what you guys think good tiers are for Patreon. We're just getting started and learning how it works, so we're open to any and all suggestions. If there's something really great that you think would be worth investing in, then let us know and we can see what we can do. Always happy to hear what you guys have. I know he spends a lot of time dialoguing back and forth with you guys, so we're looking at offering you guys a chance to do that a little bit more authentically through some of the perks on Patreon.
And there'll be a link to the Patreon page that we set up, and there'll be a lot of cool bonus content there. We do want some input from you guys. I'm putting together this cool online virtual magazine that's going to have 20-some videos embedded in it, reviews of jazz records, biographies on artists. I got a couple of guest columnists that are going to provide columns each month. Should be a cool thing. We're going to do some merchandise. We got other cool things in the works. If you look at the Patreon page, you'll see some of the tiers that we have set up. Which ones interest you, which ones don't interest you. There's a lot of
opportunity to take the Jazz Shepherd into a record store with you for a virtual shopping trip if you need his help digging through those crates and seeing what's in there.
We got some cool ideas, so check them out, and every penny helps. If you're $5 a month, that's great. If you want to do some of the higher tiers, that would also be appreciated. And the higher you get involved, the more reward there'll be, the more interaction there'll be, the more accessible I'll be to you. And eventually when this place becomes the Jazz Lounge or the Jazz Bed and Breakfast, it certainly opens up the opportunity for you guys to have incentivized stays and different benefits and discounts and bonuses. So we hope that those of you who can help will, and those of you who can't, You're still welcome to all the content you'll get on YouTube. I plan on scaling back the YouTube content a little bit, which was recommended by most people anyway. But I still plan on doing 4 or 5 episodes a week at least. Sometimes probably more. I got so much things I still want to talk about, so we've just kind of scratched the barrel in terms of content, jazz records, the social aspect, cultural, racial aspects of it all. There's so much we want to dig into at this point. So this is not an end, this is a beginning. And a few people already had mentioned to me that I should have a Patreon account. So I was kind of nudged into this by other people. So this isn't my own doing. And then the wife said, you know, I need to have some income coming in once my unemployment runs out. And so that creates
you want to stay at home with your friends on YouTube.
So that created a bit of an urgency. So we're going to launch it, see what the interest is like. And like, even if we can bring in, you know, $100, $500, $600 a month, that would be fantastic. We'll see what happens. Appreciate you all for that. And so we're going to wrap this little section up. I'm going to show you some information about the Jazz Magazine in this next segment. Y'all be safe, be blessed. Say hi to my wife. Peace. Hey guys, hope you can see that okay. This is what I'm working on for the bonus content for people who subscribe to my Patreon channel. This is going to be the monthly online magazine that I publish. It's going to have a lot of interactive videos inside that you can click on and see these little reviews of records. It's going to be called the Jazz Journal, and you can flip the page virtually, and then there's a table of contents telling you what's going to happen. Then this first page is going to have like a monthly headlines monologue thing, and then it's going to have a feature artist of the month with a video that associates with that you can click on and watch. And then we're going to have all the great New York labels, and I have a few videos embedded here so you can see. There's Blue Note, and if you click on that, there's me reviewing Blue Note 1501. And you can click it, and there's Prestige, and there's Prestige 7001. And on this first episode, I'm going to give you a review of the first record of all the great jazz labels of the 50s and 60s. So we're going to see what the first Riverside, Atlantic, Verve, Impulse. We'll see the first record from Bethlehem, Argo, and I think I'm going to do Roost and Dawn as well. And then we're going to see the great Chicago labels with Argo, MRC, Mercury, VJ. And we're going to go out to the West Coast, and we'll see what Contemporary, Pacific, and Fantasy does their first release. We'll talk about at least one of the major labels, just for reference sake. Ken McAuliffe is going to give me a hi-fi episode, and he's going to do an episode on material after 1970 where I don't talk about a whole lot. My friend Jean-Michel is going to do an episode on the European content of jazz and his opinions on some of the things I'm sharing. He knows so much and has met so many people. His insight's going to be very valuable. And then we're going to do an episode on the blues. There'll be a playlist from the various albums we review that I'll share with you guys. And that's actually missing right now, but there should be a section on the great singers of jazz as well. So that's just an example of some of the bonus content I plan on throwing out there. We got a lot of other cool things. Check out the Patreon channel. Appreciate you all, you guys. Love you guys. Peace.